Hi, and welcome to week 3 of EC 217. This week, you will have your first field experience that you will assignment that you will be asked to do. So I'm going to talk to you. I want to share my screen and I want to show you exactly what I would like to see on that um, timesheet. So you will find this timesheet up at the top of your course by the syllabus. So right here, you put your name in, um, your supervisor's name, my name, uh, the course, the placement is for. So it's EC 217, and then where you work, where you're doing those field placement hours. So um, I know it says hours this month, but honestly, there's only one space to turn this in, and it's at week 15. So I would like you just to keep it all on one sheet. You should be able to do that. If not, add another sheet to it. And then you can just turn it in week 15. So you can just put right here month. You can put May through August, year 2025, and then put the day that you're there. So Monday, um, June, whatever, or May, number of hours that you were there, and then what time you were there from. And then activities and comments. I just simply copied and pasted this from your assignment for this week. It's observe in preschool classroom, take notes on impact words. So that is simply what you do at the end of the month. You should, or at the end of the semester, you need 15 hours. There are 11 field placement assignments. So um, if you do about 1 1/4, 1 1/2, you will make it to that 15 mark. If you have any questions on filling this out, please let me know. But like I said, you can just wait till week 15, put all your hours on here um, if you would like. Or if you use this whole sheet, get another one and do the same thing. Now, remember at the end, this is very important at the very bottom. You're going to need to sign it, and your field work supervisor's signature will also need to be on this. This week, at your field assignment, you're going to be taking a look. You're going to be observing the children and their teachers, their interaction, their communication. How do children get the attention of their teachers? How do the children get the attention of their peers? How do the teachers interact? How with the children? How do they respond to the children? Do they respond right away? Do they respond negatively? If there's bad words being said, do the teachers, how do they react to that? Do they, get all frustrated and, get upset with the children? Or do they calmly and quietly and pull the child aside and say, hey, remember, this is not something, these words we do not use at school. Your discussion post is going to be along the same lines. What do you do when children start to use bathroom words? And it seems like children, once somebody says a word, they all say it. And so, what happens when you have bad words? How would you approach that situation? And so those are some of the things that you're going to have to be working on this week. Impact words. What are impact words? Those are words that children say to get your attention. So maybe they say, hey, look, that's an impact word. Or they say, I don't like you. That's an impact word. So you're going to be taking a look at that in the communication this week. Um, please read your chapter because it gives such great information on all the age groups and what expected at communication at each age group from birth through 5. And so take a look at that. And remember, next week is the week that you will start doing you'll start preparing for your interview with a speech language pathologist. Remember, you can use someone that comes into your site, or you can use one of the ones that I have posted. So you will have, I do have some questions that you can use, but then you'll need to come up with some questions of your own. So be prepared for that. And it's like a 2-week process. So, but make sure you get those questions in early so that those specialists have a longer time to answer you back. The last thing is a little bit of housekeeping. Um, when I grade your papers, if you feel like you don't understand why you've got a low grade, I always post a comment on why you got the grade. And I always will say, if and many times I will say, hey, you forgot this. If you'd like to resubmit, let me know and I'll open the assignment back up for you and then I will adjust your grade. If you do not reach out to me, then I don't know that you want to adjust your assignment. Now, not all assignments are like that, but many of them are. Because it's easy to make mistakes. Sometimes you enter, you may give me the wrong assignment, and that's okay. I'll simply put on there, hey, I think you have the wrong assignment. Let me know. If you would like to redo it, please do it. But you're going to have to let me know. And then once you redo those assignments, you also have to let me know because the middle system doesn't tell me that you've turned those assignments in. So your discussions have been great and have a wonderful week.